This game is called Tunnel Vision. Tunnel Vision is a retrospective point-and-click adventure game heavily inspired by analog/found footage horror. This game was developed in 1 week for Scream Jam 2025. You are a reporter named Mark. What? That's my name, but it's spelled wrong. But that's my name. Friend recently called about an important event and asked you to record it. Arriving late, you discover that your friend nowhere to be found. Ooh, spooky. You discover your friend has been investigating a possible killer related to the unnatural events in nightmares. And you find your friend and figure out what he has been looking into. Probably not. Welcome everyone to a new adventure in Tunnel Vision. My friend is gone and dead, and it's up to me to discover the truth. So this is like a point and click game. I have a friend that I hadn't spoken to in months suddenly called. If a friend I haven't spoken to in months calls me suddenly, do I pick up? Or do I say, you didn't put in the effort? Actually, no, I don't. Recently called me and asked me to grab my camcorder and come to his place ASAP. He said it was important, but he couldn't discuss it over the phone. Okay. Since called it around 3 a.m. I don't know if I'm picking up for a friend at 3 a.m. I don't know if I like you that much, you know? The person in the right mind goes to places at 3 a.m. Probably a dumb person, you know? I need some better friends. But, I gotta finish with work, so I decided to head over now. While it was still light enough for my camcorder to get clear footage. Okay, I just don't think this is a good idea. Right? I don't think this is a good idea. Whoa. Well, this is freaky. Whoa. What? Oh. Uh-huh. It's rusted and I can't open it. The little garden gnome. Huh. He's chilling. Oh. What a weird gnome. He does look a little strange. You're right. You're kind of right. Whoa, what? There was a key? Huh? This must be the key to the shed. How did I unintentionally find a key that quickly? I must be a genius. Ah. I'm a genius. The curtains are drawn. I can barely make out what's inside. Hopefully something inside makes out with me. I'm not kidding. It's an old car. I already took the time to come out here. Oh, that's your car. No, that's... Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. No, that's your car. I thought it was like an old rundown car that was by the... No, that's your car. No, that makes sense. It's just a little rusty, so I... You know? Something looking at you through the window? Hopefully not, and hopefully they make out with me if they are. You know? Or they're just calling to tell you that you're inheriting all of their wealth, though. Listen, my friend is calling me to tell me that I'm in their will at 3 a.m. It can wait till 8 a.m. You know? It can wait till 8 a.m. Is there anything else that I can look through? Your hands are drawn. I can't see what's inside. Alright. Let's go. Let's just open the door. Right? Alright. The key fits. Okay. Let's see what's inside. Is it going to be my friend's dead body? No, it's just a nice... This is a very nice shed. Dude, this is better than some people's apartments. Holy hell. What has he been doing with all of this stuff? Where the hell is he? Oh. Oh, no. Oh, TV. Okay. No cable. It can only play tapes. I guess we're trying to find a tape then. The box is full of documents and news articles from foreign countries. I can't read any of the languages. How many languages does your friend know? There's a safe? Enter code. So we're looking for a 6-digit code. September 1996. September 16th, 1996. I think that might be the code. That might be the code. There's also another thing right here. The 7 of diamonds. Okay, the 7 of diamonds, and also... Okay. That's just a few days away. Okay, I don't know if the date is actually for the code. You know? That would be a little too straightforward, right? That might be a little too straightforward. It feels eerie outside. Yeah, I guess it kind of does. I can't shake the feeling that somebody's watching me out there. Did anyone else just hear footsteps rustling in the leaves? How do I get back? How do I go back? How do I go back? Oh, I can just look around. Whoa, what's this? Bottle of anti-rust. This could be useful. Oh, I can take this out to the grill. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! What was that? Was that a moose? Was that Bambi? Let me get my gun. I don't have a gun. I'm not allowed to own those after the court order. Okay. Did anyone see that? Oh. Oh my god. That scared the crap out of me. Okay, wait, can I use the anti-rust? The anti-rust loosened it. Okay, what's in here? What the hell? Another 6-digit code. Another 6-digit code. 0916 96? Or is it 160996? Nope. Okay, we need 2 codes. We need 2 codes. That scared the crap out of me. It was just a deer standing there, dude. Alright, we need 2 codes. 2 codes. Compute. Dear Lord, there's a lot of things. Password? I know nothing. The 5 of hearts. We got, what was it? Alright. Oh my god. I don't know cards. I don't know cards. We have the 5 of hearts. 5 of hearts. What does that mean? 5 of hearts? Is that a piece of pizza? 5 of hearts and the 7 of diamonds, I think. Translation books. Okay, quantum theory. Books on poisonous gases. What the hell is bro got going on? Whoa, news report number 5. Okay, hold on. Before we look through that... it's just a cassette tape filled with bird calls. Okay, I thought the cassette tape was going to be the most important thing I could ever listen to. It's just bird calls. I didn't know he did bird watching. That's kind of weird. Like, leave the birds alone. You know? The birds probably don't want to be watched. Alright. News report 1. Police earlier this Friday identified the corpses of 2 men who were found within the local subway. The cause of death does not seem to be of any accident or any kind, but rather a murder. Deliberate jabs with a sharp object leave deep wounds. Okay. I think throughout the news reports there should... maybe there's a code within these, so I'm trying to like look for... No, or so, wait, like 2 men. Maybe 2 is a code? If there's 6 news reports, then there's definitely a code within them, right? And the first digit might be 2. That's... I know 2 people died, but I'm trying to look throughout the line, read between the lines and look for a code, right? Investigations have been searching the area following the results of the autopsy, stating that the punctures are too large and too deep to have been caused by a knife. Dude, it's the deer. Why is a deer going around killing people? 7 of diamonds, 5 of hearts. Deer are scary. Wait, what is the cryptid that's like a deer? Could it be that? News report 1. I think there are 6 of these. All right, so look through news report 3. No, let's do these in order. All right, news report 2. So the first digit might be 2. Wendigo? The Wendigo? Is that... can that be a thing that turns into a person? Or no? Is that not that? Not deer? Because if they said the puncture wounds were too large to be a knife, it could be the deer creature that I saw pop out in front of me. Oh. In ongoing investigations in the last week's death, yet to turn up any leads. To respond to the reports of the vehicle stuck in the Walter Tunnel. The officer's last reports to the dispatch was that he was on the scene and they were about to examine the car for occupants. One of the car's windows had been smashed. After more of an hour of silence, Additional units were sent to the tunnel, where they found Waite has been fatally stabbed. Oh, near the driver's side. Okay, the vehicle. The driver of the vehicle had also been fatally stabbed. Why is this deer going around stabbing so many people? The wounds match those of the other unsolved incidents in the region. Damage to the tunnel wall suggests that the shots have been fired, although the angle made it unclear Waltz was aiming at. What Watts was aiming at. Okay, I don't think it was a double hum. I don't think there was a number in this. One person. Oh, one person. Oh. So it could be one. So it could be 2-1. So for a 6-digit code, we're looking at 2-1. And then is this number 3? No, that's number 4. So number 3. Okay, number 3 we got here. Rumors about a possible serial killer are running rampant throughout the county. Okay. Again, we're looking for any numbers. Okay, police have identified a third victim. Could be the number 3. Could be 213. It appears to be no direct relationship between the 3 victims. However, all 3 were murdered in a tunnel or underground. Were fatally stabbed by an unknown large object. The first 2 autopsies also suggested that the traces of toxic gas in the victim's lungs, which further baffled law enforcement. Okay, I don't know anything about cryptids enough to know about toxic gases, right? Citizens throughout the county are calling it the mysterious killer, the Tunnel Man. Oh god, the Tunnel Man is going to get me. The theories of the killers identified ranging from a disgruntled homeless man to a satanic cult. It could just be a deer, you know? Because deers get hit by cars all the time, so maybe the deer is tired of being hit by cars, so they're fighting back. Time all citizens, okay, provided to avoid entering enclosed spaces alone. So is it 3? One person. 3. Is it third victim? Right. So maybe the 3rd digit is 3. I guess. I don't know. They talked about the 3rd victim a lot. All right. It's hard to piece together. It's kind of getting harder to piece together. A group of 4 criminals. Okay, this feels weird because it's number 4 report is just 4. Is that? Or maybe I'm just looking at the wrong thing. I could be looking at the wrong thing. No report of a new victim. Could be 0. No, I thought the 3rd report was a 3rd victim. I thought that was... Or no, there was no report of the... Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, so it could be 0. Could be 0. So it could be 210 and then 4. 2104. Police response. The surprising and tragic twist. What stopped the robber wasn't the police, but something else. The Tunnel Man got them. Oh no. The robbers was caught escaping. The police searched the sewers and found a shocking sight. 3 of the robbers, along with 4 sewer workers, were found dead. Police have not been able to give much... Okay. Much of the deaths were particularly brutal. So it could be 7, because... right? 3 of the robbers, along with 4 of the sewer workers. It could be 7. This one I think is 7. I think you're right. I think it's 7. So it could be 2107, I think is what we're working with so far. We're on to something. Number 5. Wait, are there... There's 7 news reports. Okay, I could be totally wrong. This could not even be for the code. What if I'm so wrong? A shocking sight was discovered this week when a construction worker went to check on the progress of repairs of a tunnel. 3 men were found dead. 2 of those who appeared to have been the victims of a cold-blooded murder. There's clear signs of a horrific mutilation with a large tool, giving both traces of a blunt trauma and the deep stab wounds. The 3rd victim, however, found hidden at the entrance of a nearby manhole, showed no such wounds. This led the police examiners to believe that his death was related to inhalation of toxic fumes. It is still unclear who is behind these terrible deeds. And it was the deadly gas could have originated from. So this creature is able to create deadly gas? Huh. The Blackstone Mines was closed back in the 1800s. Had been recently reopened and become the site of a horrible tragedy. Every time they reopen a mine, it's a horrible tragedy. Just this week, 2 teenagers were meant to be identified, snuck into the mines to engage in vandalism when one was killed and the other was hospitalized with as of yet unknown illness. The local police are unsure whether the incident was accidental or foul play was involved. Wait, one of them survived though? Couldn't they tell what happened? Halt on the mines reopening. We might just have to close it up again, mine supervisor said to us in an interview. So this is 2? So the 6th digit is 2? Maybe the 7th one just won't have a number related to it, right? Okay. Panic erupts outside the county sheriff's office as reports of the serial killer of 2. Okay. Every one of them has a number. So 7? I don't think there was a 7-digit code. I don't think there was a 7-digit code. Right? No, now I'm confused. I had an idea of what I was trying to discover, but now everything is... The county's officers, the reports of a serial killer in 2 neighboring states have been released. Details of the murder matches those of the infamous Tunnel Man. Dude, the Tunnel Man is such a dumb... I'm sorry, if I'm the Tunnel Man and I'm killing people, I'm kind of pissed that they're calling me Tunnel Man. I feel like you could have a much more terrifying name. Tunnel Man? Like it sounds like I'm a mole creature. Like I'm tunneling throughout dirt. No, like I'm murdering people. Like I want a cool name. Or a copycat killer. Two of the murders happened within minutes of each other, despite over 50 miles apart. The public is demanding that the sheriff increase patrols to ensure local public safety. The sheriff described the situation as a nightmare for both public safety and an already understaffed police force. Okay, so we have a lot of codes possibly to work through. Right? We also have the 5 of hearts. That's something, right? And the 7 of diamonds. We have 7 of diamonds, 5 of hearts, and then we have a bunch of numbers, right? The last missed messages from me. Okay. I guess I was the last person to call him. What about the microwave though? What's in the looks like it's almost out of water. Okay. Oh, is there another card? The 3 the 9 of spades. I don't know where I got 3 from. The 9 of spades. So we got the 5 of hearts, the 9 of spades, and the 7 of diamonds. 3, 5, 7, 9. I don't know enough about cards to put together an order of the digits, but there should be there's got to be more of them. The 3 of clubs. Wait, 3, 5, 7, 9. 3, 5, 7, 9. 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, what does that all mean? It's a map of the world. It's covered with filth. Okay, with files, pins and strings. Okay. We have 4 cards. 4 cards. I don't know what they're for though. 4 cards. Maybe there's another card outside or in one of the safes. 3, 5, 7, 9. But the notes. The notes. Maybe the order you found them. Maybe that, or maybe it's order from the way you enter the house, right? All right, the deer wasn't there. What about up top of the vents or something like that? Password. Oh, wait, what if this is the 9753 for the computer? 3579? Unbrute forcing it. Okay. Oh, wait, no, there's a hint. The man in my nightmares. Tunnel man. I'm bouncing on it. I'm bouncing on it. I'm doing tricks on. That's crazy. The tunnel man. The tunnel man. Crime photos? Whoa. The subway tunnel. Why do you have these photos? Did the police give them to you? Who the hell? The mines. Holy hell. The sewer escape. Robert number 1. Are there other digits somewhere? 207, 307. Holy hell. Oh my god. The sewer escape number 2. Number 3. Dear God. Those don't look like antlers. I don't know. Do they? I don't know. Look at the hint. Yeah, I should have looked at the hint. All right. Holy hell. What happened to the robber number 4? Crazy. Okay. All right. What's this? Oh, final preparation. Huh? All right. I've got the gun loaded out with plenty of ammo. I also made sure to get new quality batteries for my flashlight. I don't want to be that guy whose light dies 2 minutes in. Is the number 2 mean something? Dude, I hate puzzle games because every time I see something resembling of a clue, my mind fixates on it. I left a message for Mark to bring his camcorder, but didn't go into detail. The detective can fill him in. Everything's in place and the safe is secured. So I guess that's it. Anyone reading this? I'll be waiting outside for you to get there. I've come too far to be this stupid horror movie protagonist that gets tricked into his own death. Wait, what is the safe code? What's the safe code? The safe is secured, so I guess that's it. You must say it. The Red Cross report. Number 2, grab it. Who knows? Patient is the sole survivor of a military supply bunker. Huh? Identification unknown. Patient is barely coherent and keeps rambling about some accident that seems unrelated to the bunker attack. It's believed that the patient was attacked while in one of those bunker's tunnels and survived by hiding in a locker. Other bodies show blunt trauma and pierced wounds, but the patient is largely without injury. He was initially blamed for the attack until it was found that he had inhaled toxic fumes of an unknown origin. So this is going back, like, way back, right? Patient is afraid of certain sounds and keeps saying to watch for the devil's tunnel. That sounds like a butthole. No, I'm not taking that back. The devil's tunnel? That's definitely somebody's butthole. I guess I will watch out for that. The police information was the patient may be the survivor of a mass murder in which 2 men were killed in the tunnel. The patient has inhaled toxic gas of an unknown origin. She is unconscious but frequently mutters something about not getting too close to a tunnel to hell. Keeps watching the walls. The initial prognosis is that this is a side effect of the gas and a possible sign of brain damage. Dr. Masson says that symptoms remind him of a case that he had handled back in his army days, but the case has been classified. He said it will reach out to detective on case and see if there's anything to get medical reports declassified. Okay. These reports John Doe, medical report John Doe. These reports go like way back, other than the ones that we heard about. So the cases of the murder go back further than just our town, right? Faces a survivor of an attempted homicide at a local abandoned mine. Or no, he's talking about the... Oh no, this is talking about the teenager, right? Broke into the mine to drink based on numerous empty bottles found at the entrance. However, the patient showed no signs of intoxication. The blood alcohol levels are normal. The patient's numerous wounds inhaled toxic fumes. He looked conscious but delusional, staring at the walls and mumbling, "The monster is coming for him." His reoccurring nightmares about tunnels. These illusions are likely a combination of the location of the attack and possible brain damage caused by the fumes, and similarities to a recent case in the city subway construction zone, approximately 30 miles from the mines, suggested that they may be the work of the same suspects. So do the miles matter, right? Like we had 50, I think something like 50 miles in another note, and then this one has 30. So it could be like 50-30. I don't know. Oh wait, I can just go through all of these, right? Oh no, this one has... Oh, this one just has multiple pages. Did any of them else have other pages? No, this one just has 2 pages. Okay. Patients were admitted to being apprehended by police on suspicion of robbery and mass homicide. Initial examination shows numerous superficial wounds and lacerations, as well as some bruising on the broken bone, consistent with blunt force trauma. Gases were detected in the patient's lung. Gases were detected in the patient's lung, explaining his paranoid and incoherent nature. He keeps looking at the walls as if for something and muttering, "No tunnel," before looking away. So the tunnel is just manifesting itself out of nowhere, out of thin air. A tunnel appears and some monster comes out of it that's attacking these people, and that's why they're able to happen simultaneously. Like the note that said, oh, there was 2 attacks that happened basically at the same time but 50 miles away, right? It could have been the same creature because it's teleporting essentially, right? I don't know. Pecan, why are you so good looking, genius minded, and humble? Scientists are still trying to figure that one out, my friend. I'll send the PayPal money later for that compliment. Thank you. I'm kidding. I'm not. Definitely paid. Sponsored comment. Additional patient asked about the 2 other individuals when the police identified among the victims in the sewer, suggesting that the patient is unaware of their deaths. Symptoms line up with other cases in the tri-state area, including what the other hospitals have dubbed the nightmare tunnel syndrome, seemingly variant of the typical tunnels reported in the near-death experiences of which the patients believe they have seen through a tunnel into hell, and the devil will come for them through the walls. What is the devil doing for them in the wall? The devil's coming in my walls. The devil's coming in my walls. I'll be the judge of that. I will be the judge of that. Sent to us by the county sheriff's department after having been found in the Blackstone mine. He was suffering from hallucinations in the tunnel opening in the walls. He is barely coherent. Doctor found traces of carbon monoxide in his lungs. Is that the gas? Carbon monoxide? Evaluated for potential brain damage. Defendant charged with trespassing. Dude, wait, they almost died and you're charging them for trespassing? Yeah, I get it, but like, bro, I think a near-death experience is enough for like the kids trespassing in the mines, dude. Like, yeah, the people that robbed the bank and like killed people, yeah, for sure. But like, bro, imagine how horrible that is for that teenager. Your friend died in a horrible murder. You almost died and you're getting arrested for trespassing. Of all things. For trespassing, that's crazy. Destruction of private property is suspected in the death of another trespasser. Oh, they think he murdered the other guy. Oh, okay. Claims suggest that willingness The drop the charges and the investigation proves that the murder was a third party, as this incident may have saved the lives of the scheduled to begin work at Blackstone. True, true. He took one for the team by him and his friend almost dying. Always gonna buy that last sentence. These stupid tunnel man murders have everyone on edge. They just don't want to admit it. Oh well, I'll fix this tomorrow. Tomorrow? What do you... The attorney did not fix that. Who was this? File purpose. No, I read that. Okay, emails. Email messages. We got 3 email messages. Message from the private investigator. Had to be careful. Since the officials have been deemed a cold case, evidence has been sealed away. It'll probably take some planning to gather what you requested, but I am looking forward to comparing evidence and possibly solving this thing once and for all. They scheduled maintenance of the records vault a little over 2 months. That'll be the best time for us to meet up. I'll make copies of the case files. I haven't seen anything about like a code here though, to be honest. A few months will be fine. Just know that our friend Tweety isn't going to stop working while we wait. Okay. Neither will I. Something happens to me before the meeting. The most important items will be in the safe. Just find the video I told you about and check the date. Check the date. To be safe, I'm keeping the tape hidden well. Okay, check the enclosed photos for a hint. Stay in touch. Okay, the tape and the date, is it September 16th, 1996? Is that something for the code outside? And then the tape is going to be outside that we take inside for the code to the safe? Oh. Oh, okay, that's easy. All right, we got the code. 62. What are those? What, okay, so it's... What is that first symbol? Okay, diamond hearts. Clubs. Spades. Clubs. Diamond heart. Spade, club, diamond, heart. 5? Oh, there we go. Okay, we got... There we go. We got the tape. So we take this tape to the TV. We play it. And this will give us the code to the safe. Oh, this is cool. This is getting good. I like it. What a weird place to hide a VHS tape. Okay. I better take it to see if it's important. Yeah, I think it is. So far, the only spooky jump scary thing has been the deer that showed up in the beginning, right? Unless I've missed stuff, like something at the corner of my eye. You know? Alright, let's play the tape. Alright, now let's see what's on this tape. Well, how bad could it be? Alright, what do we got? Oh, the date. June 13th, 1987. June 13th, 1987. That's important for the safe code, right? This is the tunnel. Oh, these are the mines. Wait a second. Wait a second. Have I played another game by this developer? Oh my god, I feel like I have. I feel like I played a game where I ran around from somebody in a tunnel and I was looking for my friend that went missing in the tunnel. Bro, wait, I think I've played these games before. Alright, so the clue said to pay attention to the date. The date is June 13th, 1987. June 13th, 1987. So, June 13th, 1987. So, is that like 06/13/87? Oh! I'm a genius! Actually, it kind of told me exactly what to do, to be honest. Journal final entry. This might be my final entry. I received a tip that there are lights indicating of an old Blackstone mine. Okay, and somebody heard whistling. He could be back. I didn't follow up on this lead ASAP, or he could just slip through our fingers. Detective, if you are reading this, come to the Blackstone as soon as you can. I'll be staking out the entrance to verify if it is Tweety is really inside. Crazy. Crazy. Okay. Blackstone Mine? What is he doing there? Who's Tweety? That's the monster, no? Well, it's my best lead. I better take my car there. Wait, are we just going? Or is it... Oh, here we go. Letter found in research pages. I've been trying to figure out what... Dude, this game is actually so crazy. Like, actually, I love it. It's very, like... It's like a small snippet, I feel like, of a game like this. But I love, like, the point-and-click puzzle solving type of stuff, you know? I'm trying to figure out how the monster I saw is able to do the things he does. I know he gives off poisonous gas. I know he's much stronger than a normal human. But after all the nightmares about him being able to pass through walls, I decided to see if there was a scientific explanation. Probably not. He's just a demon, no? Is this the devil from the Bible? Pretty sure. After speaking with several physicists about the possibility of instant travel, one of them mentioned a word that made sense. He asked if I was talking about wormholes. Oh, wait, no, that is a thing, right? I don't know. Turns out there's this thing in quantum physics based on the Schrödinger equation works just like a wormhole in the science fiction. I don't understand everything he said, but supposedly a wormhole is based off of quantum tunneling that allows somebody to go from one place to another instantly. Okay, so that explains how the... No, it doesn't. How is... I don't know. I don't know. Genius, I want to recount. Okay. I vote genius. But I think that the eyes have it, right? Hey, I found a tape. We found a tape. That's pretty genius. I'll have to go back and ask for more. But I need to be careful. You know, as I was talking about the monster that I met in the mines, they probably would have had security remove me and warn all of his friends. But I think I'm onto something. The detective is going to love this. Dude, I feel like I know exactly what they're talking about. Newspaper from 1930. Friday stuck at a local mine yesterday when a routine demolition in the gas contained section claimed the lives of okay, yeah, miner. Okay, somebody died in the mines. Okay, I vote Pecan is 2-1. Hell yeah, let's go. We need a vote. I think the eyes have it. I swear to God, I think this is a game that is like talking about the lore and story behind a different horror game that I played by the developer. And if it's true, then that is a genius way to tell the story continuous of a game. I love when games from the same universe present themselves in different formats, you know? Like one game is like this, where it's like a point and click game. The other is like a classic run around getting chased by a monster type thing, you know? Like, I love when they exist in the same universe, but they're contrasting different forms of games. So it's like totally different experiences, but to all lead to the same overarching lore. I think that's super, super cool. I could be wrong. It could not even be by the same developer. It could be completely unrelated to the thing I'm thinking about, but you know. There is another game where I played running around from a monster in a mine, and I think it was Blackstone Mine. I think it was. Investigators revealed that there was not been warned that the demolition was to take place. The mine was found with his face crushed beneath fallen rocks. Oh no. Mays held the birdcage in a desperate attempt to shield himself. This is the... I think it is the same monster. Oh no. Strange turn of events. Man removed to recover the body. It had vanished. Dude, I gotta look it up. This is giving me so many vibes from that game that we played a while ago. Okay. Company officials had emphasized that the blast had been planned for safety and that no other injuries were reported. Investigation into the circumstances of the miner's presence The mysterious disappearance continues. Okay. Is that all that there is to read in this? I think so. Right? Yeah, because we already read those. All right. So now we're going on our car to the mine. Oh, what is that? A twig snapped. Okay. You better be waiting for me at the mines. What have you gotten yourself into? Whoa. Okay. I really hope that Sylvester, didn't get himself into trouble. Sylvester, seriously? That guy was always a child at heart. Although he was different after they found him in some mine. I don't know if it's the same mine. And I wonder if he really did the smart thing and waited for backup. Probably not. Oh, no. Oh, it's so creepy in here. Dang it. He couldn't wait for me. He didn't wait for anybody. He didn't wait for the detective. He didn't wait for me. Oh, no. He must be deeper in the mine. Is this door? Whoa. Dude, I know this mine. Yes, I've been here before. This is from the other game. Huh? Is that him? Must be close. The generator. Old generator's empty. Huh. I can imagine it's still working condition. Anyway, okay. What is that? Weird clock. What's it doing here? I feel like the clock was for one of the puzzles in the other game. I think it was. Oh my god, low-key, I'm having flashbacks of playing the game. It was so hard. What's that light over there? Yo! It is diabolically brutal out here. What the hell happened here? What I'm saying. A murder. That's what happened. Is this a flashlight? Where is he? Probably murdered. Wait, what was the second text? Please don't tell me this blood is his. I hope not, for your sake, you know? Okay. I don't think you've gone through that door. No, yeah, I don't think so either. I'll take a look around here first. Okay. Got the blood. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Am I okay? Mark's body was found in a few days later? Are you kidding me? With no sign of his friend or any clue to his whereabouts. Police are still attempting to get in touch with the private investigator that the friend was in contact with. But it was discovered that he was a victim of the homicide 2 days earlier in a nearby highway tunnel. The case has gone cold. Everyone investigating the case is now dead. W game, I have to say, this is 110% related to that other game we played. It's gotta be, right? Hold on. I gotta look it up. It's gotta be by this developer. I knew I recognized the name. Right? Cage Face. Yes, it's this. Oh my god. Cage Face. Wait, I don't know if I played the second game. I played this game long ago. Cage Face. This game.